We the fans. We ask. They deliver.
ROCQ LEE with the double E and speak to me respectfully.
Merlin, EGL, it's OPPA. Let's go. We ready?
So you OPPA?
We got OPPA versus ROCQ LEE, aka Geechi. Well, say, little bitch, let's look into the plot. Money on the floor, I'm here to pick it up and put you in the spot. Competition, it said for the chicken, it be ROCQ LEE. I started cooking with the wok, put her in the shock. I know the mission. I peeped the potential in your quotes and listen. You got creative ideas, but no precision. You have no idea what you're doing. I'm gonna expose this shit, plus the flows is different. You know you tripping. You got all them one-syllable rhyme schemes. I'm using multis just to show the difference. You built masculine. We got no shoulder difference. Why you and every grown-ass man got the same shoulders? I'll make this broad definition of a slain soldier. Fofo, Range Rover, same toast to bang on you. GG's getting sent, nigga. The game's over. This high stakes, the non-spray. The neighbors gonna see me lay rock down like, Tim, I love the new driveway. After this, I already know what you niggas finna say. I thought you was cool with Rock. You did her dirty. It was lame. She a homie. How you gonna whoop her ass?
Wow.
That shit insane. Of course, I put that paper over Rock. That's how you win the game. Live in flame. Glock rising quick. They think I just do voices. I'm gonna do an impression on Rock and fossilize the bitch. When I was 1 and 2, they was clowning me, not mentioning the factors that was involved. When you was 1 and 3, they still gassed you. I don't get it at all. She get trophies just for being a participant, y'all. I feel like Elmo, this Rock shit pissing me off. You pick her, you out your motherfucking right mind. But the JVO battle, we only seen a Rock like that once in a lifetime. I'm not saying the shit isn't dope, but fucking with me, stop giving these bitches this hope. Y'all letting Rock slide gonna lead to a slippery slope. Y'all remember the block captain with the drywall? Cool, I'm trying to relate something. You got a poetic style, but you don't say nothing. That's why you going under a sheet. Rock is easy to fake substance. You like rapping math equations. My record 2 and 2, you 2 and 3. Before you can do the math on that, you get hit with a 2-2-3. Fuck you and Bow Mob. I go drop out Kanye on your dogs by you. They can be a part of Rock Nation and get their jaw wired. Give a fuck if we friends. When we spin, you bleeding. We battling on a Friday. GG won't be able to see the weekend. I'll pull out the insert firearm name here. Nah, use that shit. It's a nigga in your group named Anti-Hero. Hope we save your uncle wife when I shoot that bitch. This isn't the move, Rock. Preparing for this, I felt like Danny when I was getting in tune, Rock. Nah, my Spotify playlist been crazy. I really felt like Danny when I was getting in tune, Rock. I listen to pop rock, alt rock, smooth rock, heavy metal, punk rock, old rock, new rock, rap rock, country rock. I ain't like those tunes, Rock. But most importantly, I've been listening to you, Rock. You battled Rain, Fire, Moon and said, I paint or picture Mona listen. Mona list, least. Remember earlier in the round when I said you creative, but you don't know what the fuck you're doing? I'm gonna blame where you from for this. This Nola fault. Another thing I noticed, you 2-0 against teenagers and 0-3 against grown adults. Amazing tutor, that's what you is. You just be writing shit down in that notebook to school kids. You walk around with that dumbass 5-star notebook and them stupid ass Ticonderoga #2 pencils, thinking my round wouldn't surpass you. I don't know who the fuck you think you is, but I beat your ass and her ass too. Bah, she getting murked, dog. Before y'all get a chance to warn her, she hit the dirt, y'all. By the time y'all yell, hey, Rock! She didn't already landed harder than a surf bar. I don't care that she won performance of the night. Those pots usually EGL swipe them, but GG short for Gordisha. Bitch, your name sound like a Taco Bell item. Stop fucking playing with me, it's OPPA.
What the fuck?
Sailor bitch, tonight's the night. Been waiting all day like I'm frozen in time all week. My focus been a direct current because this groundwork is my pavement. This your last dance. Can't nobody step with me. You must have lost your shit. Thought you was gonna waltz in here with the fatality move, but I'll make this opposite. It don't matter how opportunistic. Beam of light. Let's see OPPA outposition this. See, they told me be ready, G. You might be faced with a meanopoly, but my battle is with my past self. Telling myself asking this. I was raised to believe in monogamy. The sound effects and big text work on basic people, not with me. My name is so many houses. I bet your hotel me your next opportunity. Soon there'll be no safe space for you to land because I've marked my territory on every property like Monopoly. So let's really get it popping, Pete. Mr. Wanna be a pop star till I pop the star, scatter him into space like a supernova. Tim's next drop will be him with wings on an album cover. Fairly odd, they'd pair you with me, but apparently I have to make you an example, T. Since Timmy Turner wanna keep wishing for the burner, then I'll grant you with the semi. Had to empty the room, body can't be seen. The only reaction I need in the tears is odd when I make them bleed. The sacrifice of my loved ones is a ticket into the industry. My receipt is your eulogy. Too bad the price I paid was getting your blood on my hands, so of course this is a quiet room. I've already silenced the lamb. Wait, This is a sacrifice for the Illuminati. Sacrificing the lamb is a Christian thing. See, two entities could lead to one corporation, but that's a topic for a different space. The scarred corpse leave no trace. If I fuck them up bad enough, no face, no case. I witness her. No way. Don't be surprised if you don't see Geechi at an EFB court date. You lucky you safe hidden in the space. Because your personality is 10, but in person you get 8. In order to overthrow my throne, you need the person you impersonate. Mook can't catch a straight. Luke Castro could die today. You did a good job being a bitch. But I'll show you how the real first lady flames, hidden behind another's man facade, so I know the person you ain't, you tall bitch. We'll never see face to face, but I'll see through your heart when I headbutt and cave in your chest. I'll jump as high as I can and swing with the left, then a right, then another left. Keep swinging till I'm out of breath. My goal is to fill in the gaps to make his beard connect. Little hungry chick, you'll never get to eat round me. This nacho cheese. When I see food, I devour it. That's why the talk's spicy. I'm southern grown. In the kitchen, I be putting in that work. And I'm a little nigga that cook giants. I call this dish surf and twerk. And you call out my game, bitch, I ain't having it. I'll pull up to your Discord meeting and serve your severs in the worst way. I'll fuck up that nigga Kai because last time he caught me on a bad day. I'll black out on your white boy and turn him into a fucking blue jay. Swag already at God's gates because I kicked that bitch. And I'll overcast rain and make moony clips. See, before gang was moon rock, but she decided to kick rock for mid-tier niggas with low tier stock. See, I was rooting for us before the card dropped, but I never forget. Fake bitches always side with the ops. But at that point, I'll digress. Of course, EGL down with OPPA. What else can dead bodies do besides support the one that landed on top? Round.
Yeah, I got you. Gun tell us what up. That was a clear shout out to Rock. That was a clear runaway. As far as like just line for line. You know, you could always, well, firstly, like I said, Rock didn't do bad at all. You know what I mean? You just obviously see two levels and, two different levels in Penn. And in situations like this of her battling, she gonna have to know when she has to step it up and when she just can't be herself because of the level. I'm super familiar with Op, and what he does, what he has is which we created in the last few, I guess, in this world. But he has space presence. You know what I mean? And that's a fight. That's, I guess, that'd be equivalent to stage presence. You know what I mean? Like he knows how to. I'm talking about from the sounds to the. It's like my ears is watching him. If like the best way I could explain it, you get what I'm saying? So when anybody battling somebody like Op, you kind of gotta fight up. You know what I mean? His stage presence is, or his space presence is amazing. And then like Op did so good that I just try to find something to say bad just so you know what I mean to give him something to work on. And it's like for Op, he got a talent. His talent is you know what I mean. I guess it's the spaces. So I wouldn't want to call it AMG mode, but he has a space. He has a talent where he goes there, where it's like he's really da 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 da, and I hear it all. But my thing is just like imagine if he went into that mode. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear Op go, I mean, yeah, when I hear Op go, he just right off the rip, he just started ga 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 ga. And to somebody that doesn't know Op, or to somebody that's just listening for a first time, I'm actually sitting here listening with somebody. You know what I mean? So with somebody listening for the first time, that can almost be like your downfall. Let's say if somebody, let's just hypothetically say she was at his pace. If she goes second, she wins. Lasting impression. You know what I mean? So something for me is like the way you put your round together. You get what I'm saying? He got so much shit. He don't gotta necessarily hold back, but you gotta put that shit in a way to whereas something sounds better than the other. This haymaker sound, all that shit sounds great, and it is I mean just being like I'm a technical battle rapper. You get what I'm saying? So obviously this is just my opinion, but it's like he writes it all so good that the lines don't separate. Like there's no standout punches or no standout parts. But it's to me it sounds like how he write it, as if it's like, all right, cool. Let me have a slower intro and I get into this, or let me have a good 1 minute and then I start snapping right here. To whereas he can have standout parts. You know what I mean? Luckily, you know, excuse me, their pens were in two different levels, so it's really nothing to compare. But when I start getting into comparing specifics, I would say something like that to him about, like round structure, how his round was structured. I would try to just, not slow. It's hard to explain. Shout out to Opera. He did amazing. It's not slow down as so much as it's like construct your rounds to whereas they can appreciate all of it.
Yeah, man, that boy surf with that break.
You know how I do, man.
God, I ain't mad at it though, but nigga, like, come on, girl, let me fucking with you. Hey, man. Hey, that shit was first off, man, you know, shout out to both of them, man. They did their thing, you know what I'm saying? It was a good battle for me. I fucked with it. I ain't even gonna front, you know what I'm saying? I kind of can agree with what bro just said as far as you can kind of see how Appa can go there. He a vet in these spaces, man. I'm pretty sure. You know, I'm pretty sure she is too. I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, but you could tell he know how to, you know, rap where it don't even seem like a motherfucker rapping this shit over a phone. You know what I'm saying? You can still feel a nigga presence. I think Guapo just had that too. Where I think, you know, over these phones and doing this shit in this Twitters, people get kind of caught up and getting lax and just treating it like it's nothing. If you're gonna do it, you gotta just do it all the way. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he did that, you know what I'm saying, all the way through his round. Uh, Turning up her for me too was fire to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she started off slower, but I felt like she had a part in her round where she could have where if she would have expounded on that a little bit longer, I probably would have liked that a little more when she kind of was talking to him like, nigga, you be impersonating motherfuckers. You sound better like when you acting like a bitch and you know all these different people's like talking to a nigga soul. You know me, that's my style. I like when a nigga get the like, you know, because now I go back to listening to his round and I'm taking points away. Like, yeah, he kind of sounding like too many niggas right now with all this rock, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Even though that's not a bad thing, you gassing, but she pulling the, you know what I mean? Like pulling it slowly, taking away the shit that I'm giving him away from him. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like she got off of that a little too soon and got back into another bag. But it was fire from both of them. I had out with the win, like consistency all the way through his round. He was on her bumper the whole way too. You know what I'm saying? He said shit about her the same way that made me look at the way she rapped different and feeling. You know what I mean? So I felt like he had an overall good thing too. But it was a dope battle. They both got my respect, man. I had Appa with the edge.
For sure. Yeah, again, I reiterate everything Surf and Geechi just said. This is a great battle. Really enjoyed it. I mean, I think it's easy to tell Appa has a lot of experience in the spaces. He's very overwhelming in this format. And I do agree with Surf where there were a few bars where I think if they were like spaced out or if they were maybe put on a bit of a pedestal, they would have hit even harder, like the "Hey Rock." She already landed like a
Right.
Surf bar. That was fire. I fucked with that heavy. But yeah, overall, I gave it to Appa. Rock, you know, for people who don't know, there's a lot of people in here. I'm gonna always say this. This is, you know, ROCQ LEE's first full year of battle rap. You know, she's a few months in, just became a fan recently. So I always respect what she comes to the table with. And you know, one thing I fucked with about your round a lot, Rock, was some of the subject matter. You know, you were getting into like a kind of darker bag than I've heard you in with the sacrificing your friends, Silence of the Lamb shit. That was tough. And then I also feel like you did something I don't know if I've heard yet against Appa, which was attacking the impersonation battles pretty heavily. You know, he did have some pretty funny impersonations. I thought that was a great angle to take. So dope battle, y'all.
No, I appreciate y'all for fucking with me, and I'm glad I don't gotta act like I don't like Rock Lee no more. So yeah.
Oh, praise God for that one. Thank God I ain't got to.
Congratulations, Appa. Appa
Thank
has
God I
moved
ain't got to
up.
battle that nigga again. You heard? Got my win and I was gone. He is that nigga is scary right now, people.
I'm
Time
finna change. I'm
baby
finna
money
change
on
the
the
name to
flow.
every goddamn word at this point, cause like, fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Like,
was
bro,
wicked.
I'll be patient.
bro, Oppa, congratulations on that
Nah, I was
amazing
talking.
win.
It was like
Rock,
a
great performance. That was a wild one, man. Real talk, bro. That was wild.